Jeremy, how are you going to make money when you move to Asia? So I've had a few people reaching out and asking me this question since my last video that I posted last week. And so in this video, I want to share with you guys about some of the ways that I make money and some of the ways that I plan on making money when I move to Asia. So in my last video, I did make an announcement that I am planning to move to Asia this year. And it's been 4 months now. I still have about another 4 months to go before I make my move. And I've been doing a lot of things on the back end to get myself ready to make this big move. I have been selling off a lot of things, including my car and a lot of little things that I was accumulating over the years, which I don't really need anymore. But when it comes to making money, what I'm doing now, what I just started getting into, and what my future plan is when I'm in Asia. A little background, a little history of what I did back then is I'm someone that likes to buy things and flip. So it can be anything from, school supplies. Back in elementary school, I still remember to this day when I was in 3rd grade, I would go to Costco, buy a bunch of pens, like really nice pens, and I'll bring it to school and sell it to the kids for $1 each. And so my profit margin was amazing. And this is like when I was in 3rd grade. And middle school, I was selling Mexican candies. Those little Vero balls? I was getting a whole bag in Santa Ana, which is a close by city. And I'll get it over the weekend because my church was right there. And on Monday, I'll bring it to school and just start selling them, right? So I've always had a passion to be in some kind of business where I can buy low, sell high. That's something that I still do, or I still enjoy doing to this day. One of the things that I like to do now is invest. I've always had a investing mindset. I always like to save, picture myself making money with my own money, right? And I was able to save enough over the years. I got lucky with the stock market. I was able to use that to buy a house, down payment on a house, and so forth. And so that's one of my things that I'm doing now is I'm still investing in the stock market. I'm doing long term. Also, I do short term swing trades here and there. And my goal for trading while I'm in Vietnam is to do it Monday through Friday. The time difference is going to be a factor. I think 9:30 at night in Vietnam is 6:30 a.m. here in California. So I have to change up my lifestyle a little bit when I'm there, but I do plan on doing some swing trades when I'm there. My goal isn't trying to make a lot of money every day. I'm trying to make about, 500, maybe 1,000, be able to, sustain my lifestyle in Vietnam. And that's just one part of my income. And another thing is I got into Amazon influencer. It's an Amazon influencer program that I got in back in 2023. Back then, it was super easy to get in. It was a brand new program that Amazon announced that they were gonna start doing. And so a couple of my friends and I, we went through the whole process, applied. I got denied 2 times. And on the 3rd try, luckily, I got approved. And ever since then, I have been making a lot of product reviews on Amazon products. And the first year was amazing. I mean, I was making pretty good money. There wasn't a lot of influencers back then that was in the program. But as the years progress, I can see that it got a lot more competitive. I can see my videos not showing up on the carousel of each items as much compared to the year before, but I was still making decent money. And so my goal is to continue to do that while I'm here for the next 4 months, but also have enough videos of products that I can save up. So when I am in Vietnam, I have a lot of time. I am planning to do more product review videos for Amazon. So that's another thing that I am doing to make income. And I'm hoping that I can start making more and more videos while I'm there. How am I going to find product videos to edit and post? That's something that I have to think about, but I do have a strategy on that. And so that's 2. The third thing is I just recently got into a new hobby, and that is trading cards, specifically One Piece. So One Piece, if you don't know, it's an anime. It's a very popular anime that is still going on. I think there's more than like 1,000 episodes right now, and people are loving this. Even on Netflix, there is a new live action series, and it's in season 2 right now. It's a great show. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you watching it. It's kid friendly and it's enjoyable for all ages. And so I recently got into trading cards because of one of my friends. I talked to him. He's been in Pokemon and One Piece. He likes to flip things too. So we get along. We were bouncing ideas back and forth. And long story short, I got into One Piece because of him. And it's been a fun journey. I started back in February of this year. So it's only been 2 months so far. And so far, it's definitely definitely a learning curve. It's a lot of information as far as the different types of cards, the value, when to grade the card, when to not grade the card, how much I should buy it at what price, should I offer 90% or 80% of market price. So there's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes and that factors into doing trading cards. And my goal is I like to collect, but at the same time, end of the day, I like to invest and flip. So my goal is to accumulate and buy cards at a very good price and sell it within, a few weeks, months, depending on the market and where the card value is currently. I know there is a market in Asia. I mean, I have been searching and following different Facebook groups, and there are a lot of people in Vietnam that share the same passion and share the same hobby. And so I plan on perhaps bringing my cards over, some, not all, and see if I can flip it there. And if there's a market for that, and if it's, if it makes sense, I do plan on coming back to America every few months to visit family and friends, but also at the same time, maybe pick up more cards, bring it to Asia, and see if I can make money that way. So that's 3 things. The 4th thing, I haven't got into it yet, but it's always been a passion of mine, which are luxury watches, like Rolex and whatnot. But lately, I've been really into vintage watches, like Omega and Oris and all that good stuff. And I have been looking for some watch shops in Vietnam, and I happened to found some. Thanks to my friend, he was the one that referred me to some of the shop, and they have a really large selection. And I just had a meeting with my friend, and he is into flipping watches as well, mainly vintage watches. So we have something in common, and I am looking forward to learning more about the market, how people buy, what's the trend, what's popular, and when it comes to buying, what to look out for, what to avoid, and all that good stuff. I'm learning new things to make money, right? And so this is a brand new thing that I'm getting into, which is the vintage watches. But I am super excited for that because it's something that I can buy, enjoy wearing it for a while until I find a buyer and sell it. And so those are the 4 things that I plan on doing. And also the 5th thing that I am doing constantly now is making content on YouTube or other social medias like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And so on me moving to Asia. And I'm really excited for this because it's something that I have always wanted to do, but I was very self-conscious on, speaking in front of the camera, hearing my own voice, being judged by friends and family. And so I was very hesitant to do content for a few years now. But, at the end of the day, I told myself, screw it. Just do it. Do what you like. Don't worry about people's judgment or what they say about you or your content. As long as you can enjoy doing it for yourself, for me, is something that I can use to look back on for memories, to show my friends and family where I've been in my life when I travel, and also share things that I've learned over the past few years for my personal growth. So this video right here is something that I'm, starting to do more of, something that I can be just authentic. So that's the 5th thing that I'm planning to do. So I have a lot of things I have been doing and are going to do. I'm excited for that. To answer your questions, I do have a few side hustles that I do. I totally recommend that. So a lot of people out there that don't have, an idea on how to have a second income, a third income, what they do is they have a 9-to-5, they have a corporate job. I highly recommend using that free time, that spare time that you have. If you don't have a lot of free time, I get it, due to family, due to work, due to other circumstances. But if you can make time for yourself to learn something that you're passionate about, I recommend doing something that you like a hobby that you enjoy doing, make money from that. For example, trading cards. I've always liked to trade cards when I was a kid. I used to buy a lot of Pokemon cards. I used to play Pokemon cards. I took a very long break, like 20 plus years, and I recently got back into it because it's something that I still like to do. I still like to see the cards, have it in my hand, enjoy looking at it, also buying it for a really good price and flipping it. And so what I'm trying to say is find a passion, find a hobby that you enjoy doing, and start with that. See where that goes and network with people. Use that hobby to make friends, join communities, and see what kind of advice they have for you as far as, making money or improving your hobby, and just start from there. I highly recommend having at least 2 income, guys. That's gonna help you out a lot, especially living in, America. Things are getting more expensive by the day with inflation, with the war going on, gas prices going up. Everything you see, it's gonna start going up, and having 1 income is just not enough. Even if it's a little bit, making a little bit from your second income, if you can enjoy it, grow it, learn from it, eventually I think you can make more money than your primary job, to a point where you can even maybe potentially quit your job and do your side hustle can be your main hustle. Let me grab a drink real quick. And I also have this bottle right here. This is Methylene Blue by Better Life Lab. I'm not getting any commission or anything from them. It's just a product that I like to take on a daily. You know, I just take a few drops. This right here is my replacement for coffee and tea. It has a lot of great benefits for it. One, mainly I use it for energy and focus. And so instead of coffee, you know, I'm spending a lot of money on coffee every day, like $5-6 to be honest per cup. And I drink a lot of coffee. I still do drink coffee every now and then because I do like the taste, but I have been saving a lot more money just from taking this Methylene Blue supplement by Better Life Lab. And it's been working well for me. Yeah, I'll leave the link in the bio if you're ever interested in checking it out. I am not affiliated with them. Hopefully one day, you know, I can start making money with this company, promoting it in my video, but for now, something that I like to do, I like to take. But yeah, going back to my ways of making money, yeah, I have a few things lined up. Some hustles are not making as much as others, obviously, like my content creating. I recently started monetizing on YouTube, and 2 days ago, to my surprise, I was checking my YouTube studio, and guys, I made $1.50. It's a very small amount, but to me, an amazing milestone for me. I never thought that I would be making anything on YouTube, but to see that I made, you know, even $1.50, I was so happy. And this is only 2 days ago. And so I am so motivated to continue this content creating journey. It's going to be fun. And especially when I'm in Vietnam, you know, I do want to share my experience, my lifestyle in Vietnam. And there's a lot more content that I want to do just to connect with people that have the same goal or passion of, you know, wanting to live in a different country. I'm going to be sharing all that with you as my journey from America to Asia and the whole process. I'll make another video as far as me selling all my things and saving up money, the process of all that. I would do another video solely just for that, and also getting to the point where I'm about to move. I will make a video about that too as well. I am excited for that, and those are my 5 ways that I am planning to make some kind of money while I'm in Asia. 2 things, which is the vintage watch and trading cards, specifically One Piece. I can do that online, but I also do plan to bring some stuff over, try to find a community of people that are into the hobby as well, make new friends, visit some card shops in Saigon and see where that goes. And as far as Amazon influencer program, I am gonna still try to make videos while I'm in Asia. And like I said, I come back to America every so often. So what I plan to do is when I'm here, I am going to be recording as many products as I can from Amazon. And if you don't know, Amazon is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, e-commerce website for people to buy products, because there are millions and millions of products. So it's never ending. So I have a endless amount of supplies when it comes to products that I can record stuff that is from my house, you know, stuff that my friends have that I think is fascinating, that I like. I'll test it out, make a video from that, bring all those raw videos back to Vietnam and just start editing and posting it up on Amazon. It's gonna be a fun journey, like I said. And oh yeah, also guys want me to break down more into details on the different avenues of ways to make money that I listed, 5 things. Let me know in the comment which one you are interested in, and I can make that video first and share with you guys the process of doing all that. Because right now, let's say for the Amazon influencer program, you can definitely apply and get in. I think it's a great side hustle just because it's just so easy to do on your spare time, and you can make a pretty decent amount of money to supplement your lifestyle. All right, so that's all I have for today in this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys find any insightful information on this, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.